yes, you have seen a lot of this type of situations happening, and it's going to probably increase. It will definitely intensify. And the reason why I say that, my Minister for the Interior, if nothing else, she is persistent. I will give her that. The Minister for the Interior has made it known, made it plain, and I know, well, my Chief of Staff and I have had several conversations based on some of the things that have been coming out in the various conferences I've been having with the Minister for the Interior and some of her colleagues, Minister for the Customs in particular. The Minister for the Interior has been pushing for particular issues regarding JTEX and other scenarios. She wants to see us increase the training as emergency egress operations are something that you have to be stay up on and be sharp in, and so that comes with a lot of practice. And so you're going to see more ESA drills, deployment of various equipment to make sure that our youth know what they're doing, make sure that everyone knows what role they have and what their duties, obligations, and responsibilities are, so that everyone survives, or at least increases the rate of survival amongst our ranks. Uh, we've been doing this heavy, and we'll continue to do it heavy in the capital city, but now, the newer cities now, when we have enough folks who have now gotten some training under their belt, they're learning the protocols and procedures of what it is to be an Amexem-Moor-Empire national. They're learning what it is to be an Amexem-Moor-Empire pro-government official on various levels, whether it be local, district, regional, and so on. So that being said, now we got certain things in place with them. We are now ramping up particular things in their training, which includes egress operations, which includes preparing our folks in case there's a problem with water supply. And it includes making sure that our folks are becoming increasingly familiar with how to heal. These things you have to be able to do as the fundamental basics. And if you can do those things, if you can save a life, well then that gives us the ability to know that our nation will survive. And if we are able to get our folks to a particular point with that particular training that we have, for them to learn how to survive, to recognize if you're walking down the right of way or byway, you can look at a plant and go, oh, that's psyllium. So in the worst case scenario, I know I could use this, or I know I could take that particular type of clove, or that particular type of leaf, or that particular bark, or that root, or seed, or whatever they come across, and I know I can do X, Y, and Z to heal, or to acquire particular nourishment for survival. You have those things down as your basics. Everyone should do that on an individual family basis level. But the Minister for the Interior and I share that particular view that the imperial government structure promotes particular things and continues to promote it, and that includes having training exercises, as best as we're able. As we have more folks that are certified because they're qualified at our venue to instruct in particular things, well, that will allow us to increase our reach dramatically. So it won't just be for Amexem-Moor-Empire nationals per se, but anyone within our sphere of influence. And to, I guess, particular elements that are in our kith and kindred that approach us in a given manner. We may be able to do some things with them as well. Remains to be seen, but we are at least open to the idea. And with things being where they are right now, a lot of folks in multiple jurisdictions are tightening their belts, as they say. A lot of the natural skills that our folks generally had, they have lost over time because their focus has been elsewhere. Well, the information is still out there, and we just recently celebrated Seniors Day again. And again, with seniors being the bank of where all of our wisdom is, a lot of things that folks in their youth are not doing anymore, there are those elders amongst our ranks that still have that knowledge on cap that they can share it with us. And basically, we can continue to bring that information that our ancestors had forward, and that we're able to have access to it and be able to put it to good use. Maybe we'll augment certain things or evolve certain things, but the fundamentals will always stay the same, I would imagine. The point is, our folks can see the value in that which our ancestors laid out and what they experienced. And through our genetic disposition, we have within us to use that same good judgment. And at the end of the day, the Minister for the Interior's push that we engage in JTEX and other types of drills and trainings so that our folks become more effective efficient and more proficient in their knowledge base, well, that's just good for everybody. That's just common sense. And it needs to become even more common than it is right now.